Good morning everyone. Today we will discuss about electronic configuration. What is electronic configuration? Electronic configuration is nothing but arrangement of electrons. What is that? Arrangement of electrons in the orbitals. Arrangement of electrons in the orbitals. We will know about the orbitals. What are those? S, P, D and F. The electrons which are arranged in the S, P, D and F orbitals, we will know about that one. We already know about the shells. What are those shells? K, L, M and N. The basic principle for the arrangement of electrons is 2n square. Here, if the number of shells is 1, if n equal to 1, then number of shells equal to 1. The total number of electrons occupied in that shell is, we simply know by this formula, that is 2 into 1 square, that is equal to 2 into 1, that equal to 2. So the total number of electrons present in the first shell is 1. Okay, if the n equal to 2, shell number equal to 2, so the total number of electrons present in that shell is 2 into 2 square, that is n, equal to 2 into 4, that equal to 8. So in the second shell, the total number of electrons occupied are 8. If the n equal to 3, 2 into 3 square, that equal to 2 into 9, 18. If n equal to 4, that equal to 2 into 4 square, that equal to 16, that equal to 32. So in the first shell there are 2 electrons. In the second shell, total number of electrons occupied is 8, and in the third shell 18, and in the fourth shell 32. If the number of electrons present in the S are only 2 electrons, it can hold only 2 electrons. We will see the electronic configuration of elements up to 1 to 30. What is atomic number 1? That is equal to hydrogen. Atomic number is number 1. So the total number of electrons are 1. How we denote that one? 1s1. The number of electrons entering into the first shell are in the s orbit only. Those are 1 electron. That is, we represented as 1s1. The schematic representation is like this, because there is only 1 electron in the 1s. For helium, atomic number is 2, symbol is He, and the number of electrons are 2. This is denoted as 1s2. The schematic representation is 1 electron like this and one other electron is like this. This is also 1s. Okay, and the next is lithium, Li. Atomic number is 3, number of electrons are 3. So 1s2. There are in S1, 1s, there are 2 electrons. Another entering electron is in second orbit, that is 2s. The schematic representation is like this: 1s2, 2s1. Okay, next is beryllium. Atomic number is 4, number of electrons are 4. Representation is 1s2, 2s2. This is 1s, this is 2s. So in 1s there are 2 electrons. In 2s there are 2 electrons. So the total number of electrons in beryllium is 4. The next atomic number, that is boron, 5. Electrons are 5. So the energy levels, how we know the energy levels easily? We can make a simple diagram. Remember this one. If you know this one, we can easily write down for any atomic number. So 1s 1, 2s 2p, 3s 3p and 3d, 4s 4p, 4d, 4f, 5s 5p, 5d and 5f, 6s 6b, 6d and 6f. Okay, 7s 7p, 7d and 7f. Easy. The electrons are every time entering into the lowest levels only. First, the lowest energy level is 1s1, then 2s. The next entering electron enters into the 2p level because it is the lowest level, and then 3s, 2p, 3s and 3p, and then enters into the 4s, and then enters into the 3d and 4p and 5s, and then 4d, 4p, 4d, 5p, 6s, and next 4f. Like this, they will enter into the different shells. Okay, this is the easiest way to remember the electron, how to write the electronic configuration for any atomic number. So the up to beryllium we will see 1s2, 2s2, and then next boron. The next coming electron enters into the 2p level. So 1s2, 2s2, here already 2 plus 2 4, and then 2p 1. The next coming electron enters into the 2p, 2s, 2 plus 2 4, and then entering into the p level. This is 2p. And next carbon, that is 6. Number of atomic number 6, number of electrons 6. So 1s2, 2s2, 2p, 2. The schematic representation is 1s2, 2s2 and 2p2. And next nitrogen. Atomic number 7, number of electrons 7. So 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. Schematic representation is like this. 2p3. According to the half-bow rule, every orbital the electrons enter into an orbital, first of all half filled, and then it is combined with another electron. Next, oxygen 8. Atomic number is 8 and number of electrons are 8. 2p 4. 2 plus 2 4. 4 plus 4 8. So the schematic representation is like this. It is half filled, and then entering electron, then only it pair up with the px orbital. Okay, and next fluorine. Atomic number is 9, number of electrons are 9, 1s2, 2s2 and 2p5. The schematic representation is like this. One, two, three, 4 and 5. Here is 2p5. Next one is neon. Atomic number is 10. Number of electrons are 10. 2p6. The schematic representation is like this: 1s2, 2s2 and 2p6. So for the neon, the orbitals are completely filled with the electrons. 1s is completely filled, 2s is completely filled and 2p also completely filled. That's why neon is a inert gas and is a stable gas. It is not reacting with any other element. Okay, if the orbitals are incompletely filled, so like this, like oxygen, nitrogen or carbon, it will react with another element and forms bonds and compounds and will forms compounds. Next one is sodium. 11 atomic number, 11 number of electrons 7, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, already here 10. Then how, and the coming electron enters into the, after 2p level, the lowest energy level is 3s. So the coming electron, newly entered electron enters into the 3s level. So we will write like this: 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 and 3s1. We will also write the atomic number of neon, the electronic configuration of neon. What is the electronic configuration of neon? 1s1, 1s2, like this: 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. So we will write neon for this and 3s1 for simple representation. Okay, this is for sodium. And how to write for the magnesium? Magnesium atomic number is 12, number of electrons are 12 and the electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 and 3s2. We will write like this also: neon and 3s2. Okay, this is for magnesium. Aluminium 13 electrons and neon 3s2, and the next coming electron enters into the, after 3s, 3p. The low energy level is 3p. So here 3p1. Neon is 10 and 2 plus 1, 3, 13 for aluminium. Like this we will write up to 3s2 and 3p2. So for sulfur, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 and 3s2, 3p2. The atomic number is 14. For phosphorus, 3s2 and 3p3. For sulfur, 3s2 and 3p4. For chlorine, 3s2 and 3p5. So the next coming electron is completely filled with the 3p6. So we will write 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2 and 3p6. This also completely filled with, all the orbitals are completely filled with the electrons. That's why argon is also very stable and it is also an inert gas. What are the inert gases? Helium, neon, argon, krypton and xenon and radon. All these are the completely filled electrons. That's why these are called inert gases. So this is about argon. And what is the next one? Potassium, atomic number 19, and this is also, we will write like this: argon is 18 plus the next coming electron after p, 3p, next 4s. The next coming electron enters into the 4s level. And then calcium. What is the atomic number for calcium? 20. We will write simply like this: argon and 4s2. So this is also completely filled. After 4s, the next coming electrons enters into the 3d level. Okay, next